bit of a viral episode regarding a seemingly weird relationship that Erika had with a then 15-year-old girl named Jillian. Erika was 25 years old at the time, and they developed a relationship that some people believe amounted to a type of grooming.
These are the alleged texts between Erika Kirk and a 15-year-old back in 2013.
There is one name that keeps appearing from Erika Kirk's past. It's the name of a mysterious young girl called Jillian, and Erika has been trying to keep that name buried for years. You see, in 2014, a 15-year-old Jillian received messages from an adult woman. Flirtatious and very suggestive messages, the kind of messages that in any other context would trigger an immediate investigation. That adult woman was none other than Erika Kirk. For years, these messages have been buried. However, recently Candace Owens dropped some screenshots and archived posts from Erika's past, and the timelines they expose don't quite line up with the image Erika has been selling. And here's where the story turns even darker. You see, these messages don't exist in isolation. They are connected to something larger. Erika's positioning inside youth recruitment spaces and her access to young people. Access that, in light of these screenshots, takes on a horrifying new meaning. Right as the screenshots started circulating, right as people began connecting timelines, archiving posts, asking questions, Erika did something interesting. She stopped addressing the situation entirely, and she announced recruitment trips to Europe. People are saying she has fled the country before skeletons from her past catch up to her. So tonight, we examine the messages and the timelines as we try to answer the question no one in Erika's orbit wants to answer. What was a 25-year-old Erika doing alone with a 15-year-old girl, and why is she running now?
Let me call you on hold, sweetheart. Give me a sex. Wow. Okay, laughing emoji. Sex too, but not from you.
No, that exchange is actually in reference to Erika then having sent this 15-year-old to have photos taken. Insane. She sent this 15-year-old to have photos taken. She's helping her because she's just so beautiful.
So to understand why these allegations have landed with such drama, we have to go back to the very beginning, way back in 2014. Back then, Erika Kirk was 25 years old and a former pageant queen trying to build her public profile. There was a young girl by the name Jillian Falcon who was 15. Jillian was just another teenager doing what teenagers do, finding people online to follow. At first, it seemed innocent. Jillian posted about Erika. She even called her a woman crush and said talking to Erika was the best. This was just harmless admiration, the kind that fills social media every day. But then the unexpected happened. Erika responded. However, Erika's response wasn't public. She DM'd Jillian directly. Now, understandably, Jillian was over the moon. The woman she admired just noticed her. But here's the thing. It seems Erika had an agenda replying to this random 15-year-old. Erika was seemingly testing boundaries, seeing what language a 15-year-old would accept, what discomfort she would tolerate, and after that, things quickly accelerated to some seriously creepy levels.
Let me call you on hold, sweetheart. Give me a sex. Wow. Okay, laughing emoji. Sex too, but not from you. Lol. Holy shit. You always make me laugh. Erika responds, I don't bat for the other team just yet. Once again, this is between a 25-year-old and a 15-year-old. Here's another text exchange. You have the most stunning features. Best compliment ever. Erika writes, your eyes, your lips, your skin, you're absolutely beautiful. Jill responds, crying emoji, you're making me cry. I mean, if that was your 15-year-old daughter, would you want her to be getting these kinds of messages from a 25-year-old?
Erika was really pushing boundaries to a level many people would deem inappropriate. Let's take this sex typo as an example. Now, this could be dismissed as a simple mistake, but the joke that followed, the reference to batting for the other team, that is not a typo. That is a clear probe. It is a way for Erika to introduce the possibility of something more, while maintaining deniability if the girl reacted badly. But then Erika doubled down and started giving advice. Drink water, don't drink alcohol, watch what you eat so you don't bloat. In isolation, these sound like health tips, but in this context, a 25-year-old woman messaging a 15-year-old girl sounds like something else. Control. The kind of control adults exert when they are shaping a young person's appearance. The kind of control that precedes exploitation.
What exactly was Erika harnessing her teenage emotion for? Why is she continually telling her that she's beautiful, that she has perfect lips? Why is this 25-year-old who's not even from Michigan interested in this dialogue with her? And something she points out is,
now the messages were bad enough. The flirtation, the boundary testing, the inappropriate language directed at a 15-year-old girl. But then Erika did something that moved this story from inappropriate to something far darker. Over a period of time, Erika arranged for Jillian to have professional photographs taken. Erika did this without communicating with Jillian's mother. Think about what that means. An adult woman, 25 years old, is arranging private photo shoots for a 15-year-old girl. No parent involved, no consent was asked, and the messages grew worse. Erika sends messages like, on this Valentine's Day, I'm going to touch your butt. I want to be inside your lady garden. There is no ambiguity here. There is no misinterpretation. These are explicit sexual messages from an adult to a child. And then came the gift. Erika sent Jillian a birthday present in the May, or a physical gift from Erika's hands to a 15-year-old girl's home without her mother's knowledge or consent. Investigations have since revealed that Jillian lived in a trailer park, which is known for a high incidence of child trafficking, a place where vulnerable children are targeted precisely because they are vulnerable. Jillian lacked a father figure at home, and Essie was young. She was impressionable. She was exactly the kind of girl predators seek out. Erika knew this. She knew Jillian's circumstances. She knew the neighborhood, and yet she proceeded to send her gifts and arranged photo shoots, and sent messages talking about touching and being inside.
What was Charlie Kirk married to? Every single interview she does, I just feel more and more like heaviness in my soul, because now I'm like, what is it that Charlie found out? What is it? What was so evil and diabolical that they had to take him out because they knew that he would tell the world?
Now, Erika came from the pageant world, and this is a world where young women are judged on appearance, on presentation, and on how well they conform to an ideal. She understood that world. She knew how it worked, and then she moved into politics and into youth recruitment. Erika used this to get into spaces where access to young people is not just possible, it is built into the job. The messages with Jillian happened in 2014, but the pattern they reveal, the boundary testing, the private communication, the control over appearance, did not end there, because now people are looking at Erika's role in youth recruitment, at her access to vulnerable populations, the way she positioned herself inside organizations that exist to shape young minds. And they are asking a question that no one so far has been able to answer. Was Jillian an isolated incident, or was she simply the first one who kept the receipts? Now, if you look back at Erika's past, there is a pattern that emerges when you step back from the individual allegations. It is not a pattern of isolated incidents. It is a pattern of access. For years, Erika has positioned herself in spaces where young people gather. Orphaned and vulnerable youth overseas, conservative youth recruitment, campus organizing, political pipeline programs. These are, on their face, legitimate professional activities where thousands of people work with young people every day, ethically and responsibly. But experts note something troubling. Predators often seek out exactly these environments, places where access to minors is not just possible, but built into the job description. Candace Owens has highlighted this explicitly. Erika's alleged inappropriate closeness with Jillian did not happen in a vacuum. It happened while Erika held influence in youth-centered organizations that gave her a reason to be around young people, and these same organizations that provided cover for Erika. And then there is her ties to the Corcoran Group, a luxury real estate firm with historical ties to properties connected to Jeffrey Epstein and Les Wexner. Let me be clear, no public court documents link Erika to Epstein's trafficking operations. This is not an accusation of direct involvement, but it is her proximity to these networks that have been exposed as predatory on a massive scale. When the screenshots started circulating, when people began connecting timelines, archiving posts, asking questions, Erika did not respond. She did not deny, nor did she bother to explain. If anything, she announced recruitment trips to Europe, Belfast, a city with a history of religious extremism and sectarian violence that manipulated young people for decades. A city where vulnerable youth are not hard to find. The tour is supported by Ian Paisley Jr., a controversial politician with a history of scandal. The optics could not be worse. And inside Turning Point USA, those who questioned Erika's conduct did not last. Reports indicate that employees who raised concerns were fired. This is not the behavior of an organization committed to transparency. This is the behavior of an organization allegations circling the wagons. And so we arrive at the place where all such stories arrive, at the edge of what we know, staring into the darkness of what we don't. The allegations against Erika Kirk present two possibilities. Both are unsettling. One, she is the target of an elaborate political smear campaign. A woman in the crosshairs of powerful enemies, her past dissected, her private messages weaponized, her reputation destroyed by forces with their own agendas. These revelations are not the end of a story. They are the beginning. The early exposure of something much larger, a pattern of behavior involving youth exploitation and recruitment hidden behind the respectable facade of political organizations. The evidence we have does not tell us which is true. It only tells us that questions exist, and that Erika Kirk has chosen not to answer them. Instead of addressing the screenshots, the messages, and the explicit language directed at a 15-year-old girl, Erika announced recruitment trips, Belfast, young people, the same demographic she is accused of exploiting. So we are left with uncertainty, with discomfort, with the sense that something is deeply wrong, even if we cannot yet name it. The public deserves answers. The young people in Erika's orbit deserve protection, and Erika herself, if she is innocent, deserves the chance to prove it not through silence, not through flight, but through transparency. Until that happens, the questions will remain. What do you believe? Is this a political takedown or the exposure of something far darker? The comments are yours. The story, whatever it is still unfolding, and I'll read every word. Till next time, bye.